Hi guys, it's Olivia. I'm back. It's nice to see you again. I am coming with a very special unboxing. The Divine Tarot, or Tarot of the Divine, I think, just got here, so I'm super excited. I have with me here my Amazon box, and I thought we can unbox it together. So let's just get started. Alright. Oh, look at it. It's so cute. Alright, we have here it is. See that? Tarot of the Divine. That is what it looks like. It is by Yoshi Yoshitani, inspired by deities, folklore, and fairy tales from around the world. Super excited. Let's open her up. Oh, she has a sticker thing on the side to make that hard to open. Okay, so we have the box here. It comes with a book, I guess. Oh, okay. It's very simple. Oh, look at the backs of that. Nice size. So cool. A little book. Deck and guidebook inspired by what I said before. Okay, full colored pages. Very short description. Listener, seeker, speaker, welcome. Has the moons, suits, cups, spirituality, water, emotions and feelings, coins, materialism, earth, wealth and physicality, swords, intellect, air, understanding in the mind, wands, creativity, fire, vitality in the heart, ace, beginnings, inspiration, 2, balance, choices, 3, movement, teetering, 4, stability, manifestation, 5, power and conflict, 6, harmony and adjustment, 7, desire and reevaluation, 8, rebirth and change, 9, anticipation and reflection, 10, completion, renewal, page, the future, knight, the messenger, queen, the heart, and king, the ruler. Okay, we have the spreads, different spreads here. 5-card spread. Very nice. And then we have all of the cards. Super cool. And they're in color, which is impressive to me. Oh, and oh, it shows the mythology that it comes from too. That is super cool. That is so cool. Look at that mythology. It's like Scotland, Ireland, Ghana, Korea, China, New Zealand, Japan, Iraq, Cambodia, Denmark, Mexico, Persia, Iran, Egypt. Yes, do your work, honey, do your work. Okay, now let's take a look at the cards. We're gonna slip this guy off. The box is a little bit, I'm not really impressed with the quality of the box, to be completely honest. It's already kind of denting inside and is a bit ripped, to be completely honest. And the cards are pretty loose as well. And they're shiny. Okay, they're kind of thick-ish, but very bendy. Yeah, kind of bendy. But let's take a look at all of these cards. They smell very much like paper. They are not matte, though they are a little bit shiny. So we have the Fool, card number 0. Really pretty. This is the back of the card. The Magician. High Priestess. Go on, Jasmine. Let's see if I can. There we go. High Priestess. Let me see if I can readjust the zoom a little bit. Empress. That's what she looks like up close. I don't know, it's not really focusing all that well. The Emperor. Does he match the Empress? No. They do not match each other. Though I do like that the color scheme is very similar in the backgrounds, and yeah, the color scheme is just, with the exception of the High Priestess, well, some of them. Maybe the matching pairs. Hierophant. Very nice. Lovers. It's a lovely set. Sorry, you might be hearing my upstairs neighbors. Got the Chariot. Which is really nice. Strength, okay. I don't mind that at all. The Hermit. That is a really cool looking hermit. Very, very nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Nancy, Ghana, Wheel of Fortune. Justice. I do like the color scheme. I'm gonna like see what this is like when I shuffle it. The Hanged Man, looking all delicate and pretty. Hanged Woman in this case. Death. Now that is an interesting representation, because the skull. Yeah, that is definitely interesting. Card number 13. There's somebody behind the curtain. Temperance. Very pretty. There's always a few cards that I will look at in a deck that if I don't like it, I won't buy it. Not to be completely vain or anything, but yeah, there are just certain cards that you know are your jam and they just need to look good if you're gonna use it. We have the Devil. The Tower. Oh, Rapunzel. Makes so much sense. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. That's a really cool card. Yes. The Star. This is another one of those cards where I absolutely must like it. Didn't see this one. Not like the fondest of it, but I don't dislike it either. I'll have to read more about that myth because I don't think I recognize it. The Moon, Tsukiyomi. Yeah, this is the one I saw initially. Makes sense. I love Japan, so yes, I recognized it. The Sun. This looks Egyptian, and actually also makes sense. Judgment. I think this is Son Goku. with the neon boy or something like that. The stick that extends. Very cool looking. That one might be Japanese or Chinese. Okay, so we have the world. I think this one said it was Hawaiian, though I'm not sure. Ace of Cups. We have our beginnings all ready to go. Oh, it's sake. They're pouring sake into a cup for some kind of festival. That is really cool. Two of Cups. I think the book said this one was a myth from Iran. I'm not sure. But very cool. I like the diversity that I'm seeing so far. And that the myths are from everywhere also helps with that. Three of Cups. Look at them celebrate. Look at those lotus blossoms. The headwear is just beautiful. Four of Cups. Is the fourth cup in the window? Yes. For a moment I thought it was on their head. So there we have the Four of Cups. Five of Cups. Yes, that is a gorgeous Five of Cups. That embodies the card. That's exactly what it is. Oh, and look at Six of Cups. It reminds me of those Russian Matryoshka dolls, I believe it's called. Could be wrong. But yeah, it does remind me of those dolls. Seven of Cups. Aladdin, perhaps. Be careful what you wish for. Rose-colored glasses. Eight. That is cool. That's really cool. 9. Reminds me of Esmeralda from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Ten of Cups. This looks really pretty. Oh, and they have a baby. Though I'm not sure who's in the water and why they're so pale, but it's a pretty card. Then we have the Page. The Knight. The Queen, who is underwater. I think that is extremely cool. Go on. And the King, who is a dragon. Also super cool. Because yeah, the Queen can be a mermaid or can be some sort of water person. I don't see why the King can't either. Ace of Cups. Not cups, coins. Ace of Coins. Two of Coins. Three. Four of Coins. Five. This reminds me of the traditional tarot, but is also still very cool. Nothing wrong with traditional tarot. It's always interesting to see different artists' take on it and how they redefine it or reimagine it. 6 of coins. Oh, is she letting bugs out of some sort of basket? Seven of coins. That is interesting. Usually there is a tree of some sort that, you know, you're sowing the seeds for. But you have fire here, so definitely interesting. 8 of coins. And it's in the thorns. The coins are in the thorns, so that's cool. See, there's one on her chest. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, some by her feet, which have the marks. That is super cool. The coins are just on the ground. 9 is like cut into the watermelons. I guess that's what. And he has the bird. It's not hooded, but it's still there, and I do like that it's in the watermelons, but it's like the idea of living the good life rather than necessarily luxury. So that's really cool. 10 of coins is super interesting. We have the page. She looks like the one that was in the star, who was singing to perhaps it was a goat. The Knight of coins. The Queen. Who looks interesting. And she has a snake wrapped around her. King following the previous king is not a person. Is it the world turtle? Turtle that carried the world on his back? Which actually makes sense because coins cover worldly things. It's like the physicality, the material, and it represents Earth. So, knotwork, swords. Guess wands are last. Ace of swords. This is super cool. 2 of swords. Oh, she looks super awesome. Look at that nose ring. Swords. And she's not in the traditional pose, but it's still really, well, she is technically in the traditional, but her eyes are closed. She doesn't have like the blindfold on or anything, but it's still super cool. 3 of swords. It's not a heart, so it's different. She geisha, perhaps? 4 of swords. That doesn't look very restful. So this might be, like, it does seem to be a mix of traditional and reinterpreted tarot. 5 of swords. I think this one is Egyptian with Anubis. Oh, was the first one Horus then maybe? I couldn't remember the name. I think it's like the god of death for the Egyptians. But yeah, we have the 5 of swords here. 6 of swords. It's very pretty. And I like that on one side here it's rocky, but if you look past them it's smooth on the card itself, because that is accurate. We have the 7 of swords. The 8 of swords. the Nine Swords. This is interesting. She looks like she's dead, but maybe she's not. And the Ten of Swords. Well, now they're definitely, like, if she wasn't, then this person is. So yeah, I think it's one of the decks where you might need to know your tarot cards rather than, I don't know how well you'll be able to intuitively read it, but perhaps you'll be able to, because some of them do look pretty traditional, like the Ten of Swords did. We have our Page, you know, bringing about that youthful, futuristic energy. Knight of Swords. Oh, the Queen is very nice. She looks very intricate. Queen of Swords. Look at her. I love that kimono. And the King, once again, is it a griffin, perhaps? Could be. Makes sense. Is not a person, but an animal. So I'm assuming that the kings are some sort of bigger myth. And then we have wands. Oh, that is a cool concept. That it's the pen, it's creation. So the spark of motivation and creativity. That is cool. That it is a paintbrush or the calligraphy pen or calligraphy paintbrush as like a wand. Two of Wands. Got a couple paths ahead of you. What will you pick? Three of Wands. Definitely interesting. Because I would more associate that with like an 8. Because usually 8s look like ladders. Be interesting to see what 8 looks like. Four of Wands. Celebration. Marriage, it looks like. 5. Six. That's a really nice looking card. The color schemes have not let me down, neither has the artwork. I think it's super cool. 7. Oops, I have not been putting some of those down right. 8. I'm not sure what kind of bird that is, but it kind of still has that ladder aesthetic. 9 of Wands. I'm not quite sure what happened there. It's a little bit gruesome looking, but you know, burnt out. Literal burning skulls. I can see a correlation. 10 of Wands. There's a tree growing out of a skull. And it makes sense. I don't mind it. First I thought that was a lot, but yeah, I can see it because, you know, you get something out of all of that burden in the end. Page of Wands. So cute. Knight of Wands. Might be our first female knight. I could be wrong, could be mistaken, since this is my first time looking at this deck as well. But I think the other ones were male. We have our Queen of Wands. And last but not least, we have our King of Wands. Guess he's a peacock, or it could be a phoenix. But that is super cool. Alright, let's give these guys a shuffle. They're very thick, and they're kind of not flimsy, but it's a very odd texture that they have. Though they are a nice thickness. Like, if you can see that, they're not a bad thickness. It's just, and they don't shuffle badly. Okay, let's see. A little bit stiff. I don't know, it's very odd laminated sensation. It's a very strange laminated sensation. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's doing whatever it wants to do at this point. Alright, let's... Oops, hit the wrong end of that. There, let me just cleanse these cards and pull a quick 3-card draw. It's definitely an interesting feeling deck. I don't know how sturdy these cards will be. They do seem to have some sort of lamination, but they also feel very strange. They feel super strange. And they're very thick. Just like, my hands are not the largest hands. I don't think they're the smallest hands either. Okay, let me see. Yeah, and that's how thick they are in my hand. So, alright, let's pull 3 cards. Push these away. Seven of Coins, Queen of Wands, and the Sun. Oh, okay. Let me pull clarifying the Chariots. Okay, and what's on the bottom? King of Cups. Move you guys over. It's definitely interesting. So 7 of Coins. I'm sowing the seeds for the potential, the possibility that I have in store ahead of myself. Wanting to accomplish something, probably something worldly or something that is in the physical realm, something that is tangible to me. Queen of Wands, there is the stability of the Queen, her kindness. There is that it's also something that I am going to be passionate about, something that can be abundant. This is like what I'm reading just from the cards themselves, not necessarily intuitively because I need to get to know this deck better. But yeah, there is the abundance there, the confidence there to not be afraid to show my stuff and my fire, to just create. And then we have, and that's, I guess, where it is where I'm right now. And in the end, I think this one is Horus. Though I could be wrong. This is the one that I was talking about before. Card number 19, the sun. So this is the all will be well, the success kind of card, which is great. And then the chariot for my clarifying card means that I'm gonna have to push through, deal with the duality of things, because usually he has the mask of duty and pleasure on his shoulders. They don't have it in this card, but it is a card about like victory and progress, not letting things get into your way, and just being able to carry on and be very focused on your success and what it is that you want. It's also the card that represents Cancer. We have the King of Cups, where there's an underlying my shadow card. So I guess this would be the mastery of like the emotions, the stability of the king, whether that is somebody in my life that will be supporting me or whether that is me being the support for other people. There is the, once you get into the depths of your emotions and subconscious, the success that comes with that. And that is all. I wouldn't call it inaccurate. That is all I have though for you. So I hope you enjoy the unboxing, that this was useful to you in some way, and let me know if you decide to get it on Amazon. I hope, like, comment, subscribe please. It would help me a lot. I would love it. And I will post another video soon. Thank you. Bye.